I've known this cat for probably a decade if I've known him a day. I've shared the stage with him. I've played a few shows with him.
I don't think you can get rid of me, man. Think that's the reality.
We used to hang out together on the Tommy Doom show. You might, if you're old school, you might remember that. Currently, he's occupying a position in Gurschach, which is one of the best bands out of the Bay Area right now. Check him out. The one, the only, Scotty McRib. Scotty, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. It's Wednesday, halfway through the week. Can't complain at all. And honestly, I was saying this earlier, but I don't think I've been in this garage for like 5 years. It's kind of nice to be back.
You had to blow the surprise about it being in a garage. Way to kill the image, Scotty.
I mean, where else are you gonna film this?
Well, fair enough. As you know, we do 5 questions. Are you ready?
I suppose I am.
All right. Question number 1. Do your parents know you masturbate?
So, there were some close calls just in general when I was in high school, to be perfectly honest with you. And with what was there, it's like, there were a couple instances where, I just kind of felt like being inside while everyone was at the pool, and they got inquisitive. They thought I was like, doing something, like watching something I wasn't supposed to be watching and whatever. And,
Did she find your sock?
I didn't use socks.
What a boy.
Why? I mean, honestly, man,
I don't know who does, but
I mean,
it's a thing apparently because
it's definitely a thing. And I mean, honestly, that was why we were considering making the Gurschachs into pairs of 3. You'd have 2 for your feet, 1 for,
That's fucking hilarious. You should totally do it.
I mean, that's true. That's a very good point. I just say
that shit is fucking hilarious.
I honestly shout out to Justin Rogers, the DTP. It was his idea, and honestly, just in general, that was a very funny conversation, especially when we had like a very, very young person go like, well, what's the third one for? I don't know. And we're like, don't tell her. Don't tell her.
Well, so like if you don't, I'm going to fucking grab that shit up. I'm going to make a fucking janky ass fucking Gurschach logo that doesn't look like yours, trademark it, and then I'm going to sell them bitches.
Is that
and
I'm pretty sure that my bandmate Leyland, who is studying to be a lawyer right now, probably is going to see this and probably will have some words about what you just admitted.
Yeah, but it'll take you 10 years to get to actually to trial. But by the time I get done with continuances and delays, and my wife works at one of the biggest law firms in San Francisco.
Challenge accepted.
Good luck.
Challenge accepted, man.
I actually would never do that because I have motherfuckers ripping off my shit. So
dude, like legitimately, there's folks like peddling our stuff in Argentina, but we allow it because we can't ship anything over there. So yeah,
I was stunned when I found Toy Called God merch on eBay, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, if anything, that's just, I don't know, like at some point, like it's gonna happen to everybody. Like honestly, in this like t-shirt economy, I don't know how the bootleggers are gonna make money because frickin' I just did an order and holy hell, it's gone up.
Same way they always make it. Volume and lower price. It's very simple. If you make it in one or 2 colors, it's a $6 shirt. If you sell them for $10, you're still making money. If you sell enough of those bitches, well, it won't even matter.
I mean,
it'd take a really good band.
Wherever those figures are coming from, I want to know because I just did an order and that was not the price like for any volume. Dude.
Well, I do have I know people.
Well, you could sit there and keep that information yourself, or you could hook a brother up, man. Like, what have I known you for? Like 10 years? Come on.
I mean, I probably already told you the company, but your price might not be my price. Question number 2 is very simple. Favorite fast food on tour?
On tour. You see, that's a great question. I mean, the main thing I'd say is like me and the boys definitely on our big longer ones, we try to avoid going out. We try to
blah blah blah. Right.
Make
so what's your favorite restaurant?
I mean, honestly, on that tour, the one that pleasantly surprised me was Cracker Barrel.
Dude.
And like I'd say like They obviously don't got many of those around here, but like that's the kind of thing, like that's like their like black bear diners. Like you go there, you eat like way too much food. You don't have to eat for 12 hours. It's great in that regard. But oh man, like the food coma is real with those.
Hash brown casserole, right?
Oh yeah. No, but if we're talking about like just in general, like fast food places, I'd probably say Taco Bell, to be honest.
Jesus Christ.
And the main thing is, I think the reason that has been influenced is that I didn't realize that there were lower quality like Mexican fast food chains than Taco Bell.
Dude, the road will fucking open your eyes to that reality.
Yeah, I mean, because that's just it. Is like in frickin' Nebraska, we went to Taco John's.
Oh no!
And
no,
yeah, that was very bad. And then alongside of that, like like Del Taco is a quote unquote close competitor. They're not better than Taco Bell. It's like the only real one that I feel is a claim like over that is Chipotle, and it's not the same exact thing, because it's like you sit down, you walk in there, they make a burrito, what you want, and that's that.
There's a spot in Oklahoma, and I'm probably going to get roasted in the comments by people from Oklahoma, but whatever. There's a spot in Oklahoma called Taco Bueno. Taco
Bueno,
right?
Like Casa Bonita.
Kind of like Casa Bonita. But so at Taco Bueno, they have like. What do they call those fried things at Taco Bell? Chalupas?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? They have chalupa-like things, and they're amazing at the Taco Bueno. So yeah, if you're ever, Oklahoma-ish.
Well, we were, but I hope to be again soon. That's the
Perfect.
main thing.
Okay, so question number 3. If you were a Muppet, whose hand is acceptable?
Okay, so I thought about that question.
You studied this one, didn't you?
Yeah, and so what I came to think about, I thought about, what kind of hands would be suitable, or rather very artisanal hands. And what I realized,
so rough and calloused.
And so what I thought about is
rough and calloused it is. All right.
More like
I
hands
can't get
that
over artisanal.
More like hands that can craft things that most folks can't.
Right.
And
So most pottery makers got rough as fuck.
It's not pottery. It's not pottery, I assure you. But it is still fine art. I would say the answer for me is any illustrator at Kyoto Animation in Japan. Purely because with what they draw, like with the artwork they do.
I need a specific name.
You need a specific name. Oh man, so it can't be that kind of thing.
We're not dodging the question.
Well, I don't know like every illustrator's name by hand.
So then I would say pick someone else.
All right then, Hayao Miyazaki.
Hayao Miyazaki. Why Hayao Miyazaki?
Because the art that he has created shows that he has a true understanding of what works and what doesn't. He's a true understanding of what will create something beautiful. And I want to know what that is.
You want to know what something beautiful is? All right, I can. That's deep as fuck. I think I'm going to have to just shut the fuck up and keep it moving.
He wants to know what something beautiful is deep in his ass, is what he's saying right now, dude.
Essentially. Question number, what are we on, 4? Question number 4 is, if you had to spend a year at war or a year in jail, which would it be?
So, war or jail, you said, right?
Yeah.
I would probably say war. And even though there's that risk of like what it is, I feel like, I'd come out of it like, with friends for life and like people I'd know that I'd probably, I'd rather be around like a band of brothers that like we're all going through this shit together. It's a support system, and it's something where like, we're all in this and we all can kind of bond over this crap we're going through.
So which branch?
Which branch?
Yeah.
I would probably say the Navy.
The Navy?
I feel like I'd be like, a modern day pirate. I don't know.
So you want to be around a bunch of seamen?
Yes.
All right. So
I'm bisexual.
I love your honesty and transparency. Question number 5, the final question, I think. If you could eliminate one song from human existence, what would it be?
Oh, easy. Happy by Pharrell.
Okay.
Like legitimately, the main thing I'd say is there's a lot of genres that like I don't personally gravitate to a lot. Like, not the hugest rap guy, but I'm not going to say it sucks because it doesn't. It's just I don't connect to it.
Right.
And it's like I'm not the biggest country guy. Like I said, it's like I can't say it sucks, but I don't connect to it. That being said, Happy by Pharrell, it's literally just a chorus. It doesn't have anything of value to say. It doesn't have anything that like I can take enjoyment out of. It's like, because I don't know. I kind of find it honestly a little insulting because I don't like pop music. I really don't. But point being is,
So here's the thing, though. If, as an artist, the goal is to connect with people, love it or hate it, pop music artists connect better than anyone else. That's why it's popular music.
I'm just saying, when it's just a hook and nothing else of substance, what are you doing?
You're selling records, baby, and making money. So, bonus round.
Yeah.
What's new and coming for Gurschach? Tell me something exciting.
We are working on our upcoming second full-length album. My bass parts are done. Daniel's drum parts are done. We're working on guitars and keys right now. We do have that in the works at the moment. Outside of that, we've got some great shows coming up, which, depending on when this podcast comes out, one of them might have gone by now. The others definitely won't. But we have our appearances. We're going back to Santa Rosa for the first time in 3 years. We're going to be at Medford Metal Fest. I'm really excited for that one. And alongside of that, we got Days on the Green. I'm going to open for the Dead Kennedys, man. I'm really excited.
Dude, I'd be juiced for that stage, too. That event looks amazing. It's down in Turlock, and it's, I believe, September 17th and 18th?
Yes, we're playing on the 17th, like the headliners for that day. I know that on our stage, like Dead Kennedy's the headliner. I don't know exactly who the headliners on the other two stages are, because I know there's a classic rock stage. I know Dawkins on it, but I don't think they're the headliner. I just don't remember who is.
Oh, that's that hair metal stage. I know Bullet Boys is on that stage, and I want to see that, so I'll be there.
Oh, well, you should. No, like outside of that, like the show the following day, like with Cypress Hill and Wiz Khalifa.
Dude,
like,
I totally want to
be...
see Wiz Khalifa. Like, I am stoked about that.
I want to see Cypress Hill, man. Like, legitimately, you know.
Well, I saw him back in the day, so I'm cool there, but I do want to see Wiz Khalifa for
You know,
sure.
honestly, there's a lot of back in the day stuff that, I mean, clearly you
old
have.
Scotty.
I mean, you know, man, like, yeah, I mean, honestly, how old?
You are fucking old, Petey.
Yeah, I mean, you are, but how old are you?
Old enough not to give a fuck. How can they find Gurschach, Scotty?
Well, they can find Gurschach on all the following, on like all the major streaming sites. We're on www.gurschach.com. We've got our YouTube channel, Shot in the Gut 3 at 10,000 subs. Go subscribe, go do all the stuff. It'll be great. Outside of that, we're on all social medias. TikTok's our biggest platform, obviously. And then outside of that, like, hopefully at a show near you soon.
Perfect. I love that answer. Scotty, I appreciate you coming through, my guy. You're the best.
Winter!